Hello, everybody. So HIMS is surging today because the moment that we've been waiting for a while for those who follow the stock, that moment has finally happened. It had been 9 months since we knew HIMS were working on this, and it finally happened. They have launched the Menopause product, and the stock was up 8% at one point, now 7%. The stock is doing well. The market is taking this very positively, and it's understandable because it's an enormous addressable market, right? Half of the population of the US some time will experience menopause, and therefore it's an enormous market that we don't discuss much on the channel because we tend to talk about the him side of the business, but the her side of the business is growing. Talking about being in track to 1 billion in sales by 2026. So a billion in sales in 2026, that means hers could be as high as 40% of the business for HIMS. So it's a pretty big deal. If you look at the video, very great video, can't help to not see the Apple vibes or the big tech vibes. This is really a high quality production. She made a few very good points in that video, talking about how 2/3 of OBGYNs are not trained to treat menopause. It's a special subspecialty. They are not trained to do that. Family doctors, of course, are even less trained. And women, usually when they enter menopause, they enter midlife, as she called her in the video, and they don't have time for doctor visits. And most importantly, they don't have time to wait, and they don't have time for ping pong, because what I call ping pong is you probably can't go straight to a practitioner. You probably have to go through multiple doctors until you find the right treatment. They don't have time for that, and so a lot of people just don't treat it. A lot of women just don't treat their menopause. Also, and we're going back to the HIMS roots here, she explained that this is not necessarily a topic that you want to discuss with a practitioner. Indeed, menopause is a sensitive topic, just like ED. And if you remember the early days of HIMS, of course, it thrived with ED because ED is not necessarily something that you want to discuss in your yearly physical. Well, this is the same thing with menopause, something that women perhaps don't want to discuss, and they want to get it addressed really quickly with trained people, and this is where HIMS come in. And of course, we don't know the price of these treatments, but given that the average treatment at HIMS is like $54 a month, I assume it's going to be something like that, between 50 and 100, depending on how many treatments the patient needs. Let's talk a little bit about my old video. A lot of the content that I had in this video still holds, and my views are still the same. It's going to be an enormous market. If you haven't watched this video, feel free to look it up on the channel. Yeah, I had envisioned like a pink peel and a pink cream. I guess they went for a different design, but the point is, this was the state. This is from this video. This was the state of medication for menopause. I had identified 15 of them. 15 of them with your classic feel sick or feel bad lack of marketing that you get in pharma. I mean, of course, if you have to take multiple of these pills, you're not going to feel good as a customer. This is not a customer-centric business. Big pharma, traditional pharma as it is not customer-centric. So we're moving to this, and we're moving to this mess, to a fully marketing product with, good pictures, pills that make you feel like you're not sick, and really much closer to a consumer product. And this is already launched on their website. If you look at the website, they kind of expose the pills like jewelry. They make it look like jewelry. They make the customer feel good about getting treated at HIMS, and this is why the pharmacy business is being disrupted by players like HIMS and all of the HIMS copycat. Of course, they already launched the menopause on the main website. We know that HIMS moves very fast. They execute very fast. And so as soon as the post was posted on X, everything was available on the website. Let me conclude this video by showing you a little more of the marketing. Of course, these are all of the benefits as to why women may want to seek treatment for menopause. These are all of the symptoms that we may feel. Talking about treating the cause, not just the symptoms, not just the sign. Start feeling better in 4 to 6 weeks. This is very similar marketing to what you would do have weight loss. Start losing weight within 4 weeks. Anxiety, same thing. Starts feeling less anxious within 6 weeks. ED, same thing. This is their marketing, right? The marketing is really good. Really, HIMS found the secret sauce of mixing the providers, mixing the medical practitioners, the training that they have, and mixing that along with a brand in the medical field. And of course, you're able to do that because they don't take insurance. And when you don't take insurance, it turns out you're free to innovate in medicine. And I think this is going to be a hit. And the market agrees with me. That's why the stock is up 7 to 8% right now. So I look forward to this. Maybe this is what we need to take the stock to $100, which we've been waiting for a while now. So anyways, this was not investment advice, not financial advice. This is only entertainment. I'm hoping you were entertained. Please like, please subscribe, follow me on Patreon, follow me on X. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful day.